Welcome to the Sardis High School Class of 2020 Senior Awards Night. We're coming to you live from Sardis Baptist Church. On behalf of the senior class, Coach Wallace, myself, and the faculty of Sardis High School, I would like to say a very big thank you to Brother Mike, Brother Zach, and the staff for making this night possible. We could have not have done it without you. As everyone keeps saying, there is no playbook for this situation that we're in, but we're going to do the best that we can do under the circumstances. Seniors, you might not realize it, but you have the best senior sponsors and senior counselor. Miss Monroe, Miss Wardrop, Miss Tankersley have worked very hard to make this night possible. Please remember to tell them thank you, not hug them, when you see them. Okay, so now I get the good part of announcements. We're going to do announcements first so that everyone will have the information that you need for the rest of the week and on into next week. And then after that, I will turn it over to Ms. Tankersley, and she will do the first award. So I'm going to apologize for looking down because there's a lot. Awards night, obviously tonight. Big information for cap and gown pickup. That's tomorrow at 5:30. Remember that the lineup will begin behind the gym on that end of the school. Students are encouraged to decorate their cars. Students are not allowed to ride with other students or get out of their vehicles. However, family members who have been sheltering together are welcome to ride with their student. Students who do not follow this rule will be asked to leave the lineup, and then you will have to come back after you are in a vehicle by yourself. A designated teacher will be on the route to take cord payments, yearbook payments, yard sign things, and pick up anything else that you need. One note here, we still have not worked out the situation with locker pickup. I promise you that is coming. When paying for your cord or your yearbook, please use a different check. Sorry, but we're going to have different stations, so you'll have to use a different check for each payment. And make sure that you put the club name on the bottom of the check. If using cash, please have a separate envelope with the student name and club name for each payment. A Jostens representative will be available to take payment for invitations. If you have not ordered your cap and gown, this is very important. You must do this ASAP. You cannot walk in graduation without a cap and gown. Tickets will be given with your cap and gown at pickup tomorrow. If a student cannot come to pick up their cap and gown and tickets, a parent or guardian must come to pick it up at that time. Baccalaureate information, please send your videos of you singing to the Sardis High School Senior Class Facebook or Instagram if you want to audition to sing at baccalaureate or graduation. This has to be by tomorrow. We will choose one person for graduation and 2 people for baccalaureate. Graduation information. Each student will get 6 tickets. There are no exceptions and no trading or selling tickets. Coach Wallace has measured the stadium and calculated exactly how many bodies can be grouped together in order to follow the social distancing guidelines. If one family does not need all their tickets, they cannot give them to another family group. That is because if you have not been sheltering in place together, you are not supposed to be in the same group. So if you were to give your tickets away, it would be putting 2 groups together that cannot be put together. We're sorry. Each family will be given an assigned seating area. Seating will be assigned alphabetically. More information on that will come. Each family must have their tickets when they enter, no exceptions. Further information will be given regarding entering and exiting the field, as each family will have an assigned gate to enter and exit. We have 4 gates. Once the ceremony is over, guests must exit immediately. You cannot stay around and talk or take pictures. Following this rule is the only way that we are allowed to have this graduation ceremony, so we must follow this. Tickets will be given when you pick up cap and gown. We're going to give you more information about practice. We're not going to have a physical practice, but you will receive a video that will tell you exactly how to line up, how you're going to walk across the stage, all of those things. You may only wear awards, stoles, and hoods that were awarded by the school unless you have received prior approval from Ms. Monroe. This includes MPA medals, cheer medals, boys and girls state, etc. As far as your dress or attire under your gown, you should boys should wear khakis or dress pants, button-up shirt with a tie, and dress shoes or clean boots. The person who did this knows who did it. Girls' dresses or dress pants and dress shoes. Girls, consider that you'll be on the field, and I promise you sharp heels will stick in the field and it will make you fall. Also, no jeans, no tennis shoes, no flip-flops. The ceremony will be live streamed on Facebook and YouTube. A video will be made that you can purchase for $25, and it will be mailed to your home. As far as masks are strongly encouraged, especially for family members and anyone that is in a high-risk category. We're not requiring the mask, but we strongly encourage you to wear one. Thank you. Sorry that took so long. Now, Ms. Tankersley.
Good evening. As she said, my name is Ms. Tankersley, and I am the senior counselor for Sardis High School. It is my honor to recognize our students for their accomplishments by receiving scholarships this evening. There are several of them, so please bear with me. What I'm going to start with are the scholarships that were awarded from an organization. So first of all, from the American Waterworks Association, Caleb Jones is receiving a $4,500 scholarship to be used at Jacksonville State University. Chase Williams is receiving a scholarship from AT&T called the At Home Connection Scholarship in the amount of $500. Sarah Summerhill is receiving an automotive manufacturing scholarship in the amount of $3,600 to be used over several years for a total amount of $14,400. Josie Turk was awarded the College Counts Scholarship in the amount of $4,000. Whitney Feemster was awarded the Communication Workers of America Scholarship, named the Joe Burney Scholarship, in the amount of $1,000. We have 4 students who received the Dania Wright Memorial Scholarship, and I believe these students are finding this out right now. Yes. Okay. So 4 students are being awarded the Dania Wright Memorial Scholarship. Each scholarship is in the amount of $500. Those students are Sadie Ross, Whitney Feemster, Abigail Tarvin, and Taryn Darden. We also have a scholarship going to Madison Vaughn from the Dream It, Do It, Alabama organization in the amount of $3,600 to be used over several years in the total amount of $14,400. Another scholarship that we are announcing this evening for the first time, the ECBOE School Foundation Scholarship in the amount of $500 is going to Ella Handley. The First Bank of Boaz Scholarship in the amount of $1,000 is awarded to Carly Yarbrough. The Kiwanis International Organization is awarding an academic scholarship in the amount of $1,000 to Sadie Ross. Another scholarship that we are announcing for the first time this evening from Liberty Bank in the amount of $1,000 to Chase Williams. Another scholarship being awarded for the first time this evening, the Madison Wood Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $1,000 to Ella Handley. The Olympic Sports Complex is awarding an Italian-American scholarship in the amount of $6,000 to Mallory Farmer. Madison Vaughn and Sarah Summerhill both received scholarships from attending competitions with the Skills USA organization, both scholarships in the amount of $2,000 to be used for a total amount of $8,000. The Baptist Foundation of Alabama awarded a scholarship to Whitney Feemster in the amount of $1,000. The United Steelworkers awarded the E.K. Bauer Scholarship to Sarah Nugent in the amount of $500. And the VFW awarded a $300 scholarship to Chase Williams for the Voice of Democracy essay contest. Our next awards are being given by Whitesboro Baptist Church. These are Whitesboro Baptist Church member scholarships, and these are also being announced for the first time this evening. These are scholarships in $250 amounts to Braxton Brooks, Mason Smith, Katie Suddeth, Molly Morris, Mallory Wheels, Will Lowe, Timone Wilson, and Jesslyn Taylor. And one final scholarship to be announced for the first time this evening from the Whitesboro Booster Club, the Whitesboro Elementary Scholarship in the amount of $750 is awarded to Braxton Brooks. I'll now be moving on to scholarships that were awarded by colleges and universities, and I'm going to go in alphabetical order. The first we're going to start with is Auburn University. Receiving scholarships in a total amount of $46,000 to Auburn University, including the National Merit Scholarship, is Sadie Ross. Receiving the Spirit of Auburn Scholarship and the AU Board of Trustees Scholarship in a total amount of $23,500 to Auburn University is Reese Lee. Receiving the Fearless and True Scholarship to Auburn University is Ella Hanley. Receiving the Spirit of Auburn Scholarship in a total amount of $34,000 plus a AU Board of Trustees Scholarship in the amount of $12,000 is Trey Dalrymple. Receiving the Coca-Cola First Generation Scholarship and an academic and housing grant in the amount of $11,000 to Auburn University is Jade Bonds. Our next university is Belhaven University, receiving an academic and housing grant in the amount of $48,000 is Skylar Hale. Receiving the Bethany Award to Bethany College in the amount of $80,000 is Mason Smith. Receiving an academic merit scholarship in the total amount of $56,000 to Carson Newman University is Trey Hubbard. Receiving a softball athletic scholarship in the total amount of $18,960 to Central Alabama Community College is Haley Hill. Receiving a full tuition, trustees, and grant scholarships to Covenant College in the amount of $88,000 and $33,000 is Jay Owens. Receiving the College Founders Scholarship in the amount of $88,000 to Eckerd College is Marie Barkley. Receiving the Presidential Scholarship to Faulkner University in the amount of $36,000 is Jay Owens. Receiving an academic scholarship to Faulkner University in the amount of $32,000 is Lauren Schuyler Hale. Receiving a band scholarship and a merit scholarship in the amount of $9,000 to Faulkner University is Mallory Farmer. Receiving scholarships to Gadsden State, technical scholarships, the amount was not listed, Joseph Riddle, Samuel Pullen, Jackson Lackey, and David Houston. We also want to recognize that Sarah Summerhill and Madison Vaughn both received the ACE scholarship as well. Receiving a scholarship in the amount of $60,000 to Huntington College is Trey Hubbard. Moving on to Jacksonville State University, receiving a Gamecock scholarship in the amount of $6,000 is Haley Hill. Receiving the Gamecock Pride Scholarship in the amount of $10,000 is Schuyler Hale. Receiving the Gamecock Pride Scholarship in the amount of $6,000 is Caden Parrish. Receiving the Gamecock Spirit Scholarship in the amount of $10,000 is Haley Hill. Receiving the Gamecock Pride Scholarship in the amount of $7,000 is Jay Owens. Receiving the Gamecock Spirit Scholarship in the amount of $10,000 is Annalie Dilbeck. Another Gamecock Spirit Scholarship in the amount of $8,000 is awarded to Elizabeth Hernandez. The Gamecock Spirit Scholarship in the amount of $8,000 to Carly Yarbrough. A Gamecock Tradition Scholarship in the amount of $32,000 is awarded to Reese Lee. A Gamecock Spirit Scholarship in the amount of $8,000 is awarded to Emily Walker. A Gamecock Grant Scholarship in the amount of $4,000 is awarded to Sarah Nugent. A Gamecock Spirit Scholarship in the amount of $8,000 is awarded to Terry Thacker. A Gamecock Spirit Scholarship in the amount of $10,000 is awarded to Jade Bonds. Another Gamecock Spirit Scholarship in the amount of $10,000 is awarded to Mary Kate McKinney. The Gamecock Tradition Scholarship in the amount of $32,000 is awarded to Trey Hubbard. The Gamecock Excellence Scholarship in the amount of $40,000 is awarded to Chase Williams. Awarded to Ella Hanley are the Gamecock Tradition and Gamecock Pride Scholarships in the amounts of $32,000 and $14,000 respectively. Kayla Shands is receiving the Marching Southerners Band Scholarship in the amount of $2,600. Blow Southerners. Jesslyn Taylor, Abigail Tarvin, and Kayla Shands are all receiving the Gamecock Tradition Scholarship in the amount of $32,000. Nicole Trustle, Caitlin Peppers, and David Multane are each receiving the Gamecock Grant Scholarship in the amount of $4,000. Josie Turk and Alexis Love are both receiving the Gamecock Spirit Scholarship in the amount of $10,000. Caitlin Taylor, Isaac Kruger, and Bria Hayes are each receiving the Gamecock Pride Scholarship, each in the amount of $14,000. Kylie Foster is receiving the Gamecock Spirit Scholarship in the amount of $8,000. Taryn Darden is receiving the Gamecock Excellence Scholarship in the amount of $40,000. Madison Berger is receiving the Gamecock Spirit Scholarship in the amount of $10,000. And Caitlin Armstrong is receiving a Gamecock Grant Scholarship in the amount of $4,000. Moving on to Mississippi State University, Jade Bonds is receiving a non-resident tuition and a freshman academic excellence scholarship in the amounts of $48,000 and $6,000 respectively. Also from Mississippi State, Trey Hubbard is receiving the Freshman Academic Excellence Scholarship in the amount of $58,000. From Shorter University, Dylan Metcalf is receiving a Founder Scholarship in the amount of $32,000 and a football athletics scholarship. Snead State is one of our most popular schools, so we have a ton of scholarships going to Snead State Community College. Starting with a few athletic scholarships, we have Haley Hill, Catherine Brooks, and Lexi Henderson, each receiving a cheerleading scholarship in the amount of $4,256. We have Jocelyn Young receiving a Child Development Scholarship in the amount of $3,059, which is half tuition. Caitlin Owens is receiving a Computer Science Scholarship for the amount of $6,118, which is full tuition. Molly Morris, Emily Kate Jones, and Lindsay Hostetler are each receiving a full tuition service scholarship. Chase Williams and Katie Suddeth are each receiving an academic scholarship in the amount of full tuition and fees. Caden Parrish, Jay Owens, Trey Hubbard, and Julia Hartley are each receiving an academic scholarship. Caden Parrish, Jay Owens, and Trey Hubbard, full tuition, and Julia Hartley for $3,000. Mallory Wills is receiving a Snead Scholarship in the amount of $3,000. Mason Smith is receiving a Snead Scholarship in the amount of $2,000. Mary Kimbrough, Snead Scholarship in the amount of $3,000. Whitney Feemster is receiving a Snead Scholarship in the amount of full tuition. Annalie Dilbeck is receiving a Snead Scholarship for $2,500. Jonathan Chestnut is receiving an Aviation Scholarship in the amount of full tuition and fees to Snead State. We have several students receiving general scholarships to Snead State. Those students are Carly Yarbrough in the amount of $3,000, Savannah Horton in the amount of $500, Emily Walker in the amount of $3,000, J.C. Tollison in the amount of $500, Terry Thacker in the amount of $2,000, Caitlin Peppers in the amount of $2,000. Sarah Nugent, General Scholarship in the amount of tuition and fees. Anna Claire Minyard and Justin Minyard are each receiving general scholarships for $500. Lexi Henderson is receiving a general scholarship for $2,500. Continuing with general scholarships to Snead State in the amount of $2,500, Mackenzie Hayes. $3,000, Skylar Hale. $1,000, Justin Fuller. $2,000, Cade Blackwell. And $1,000, Caleb Beckham. We're now moving on to the University of South Alabama. Receiving the Jaguar Dream Scholarship in the amount of $6,000 and the Freshman Admission Scholarship in the amount of $2,000 is Marie Barkley. Receiving a scholarship to South Alabama in the amount of $16,000 is Abigail Tarvin. And receiving a full athletic scholarship to the University of South Alabama is Jacob Hopper. Receiving the Presidential Scholarship to Southern Union Community College in the amount of $13,284 is Trey Hubbard. Receiving the Maroon Merit Scholarship to Texas A&M University in the amount of $8,000 is Autumn Minyard. We have several students receiving scholarships to the University of Alabama at Birmingham. Receiving the Breakthrough Scholarship in the amount of $16,000 is Caden Parrish. Receiving a presidential scholarship in the amount of $44,640 is Autumn Minyard. Receiving an academic achievement scholarship in the amount of $40,000 is Emily Walker. Receiving an academic achievement scholarship in the amount of $10,000 is Josie Turk. Moving on to the University of Alabama at Huntsville, we have several students receiving the Charger Scholarship in different amounts. Receiving the Charger Scholarship in the amount of $9,732 is Caden Parrish, Skylar Hale, Emily Walker. Receiving a Charger Scholarship in the amount of $19,460 is Katie Suddeth. Receiving a Charger Scholarship for $6,419 is Jesslyn Taylor. Receiving the Charger Scholarship for $19,460 is Trey Hubbard. And receiving the Charger Scholarship for $51,192 is Chase Williams. Moving on to the University of North Alabama, receiving the Vanguard Scholarship in the amount of $8,000 is Haley Hill. Receiving a Housing and Academic Scholarship in the amount of $15,384 and $34,000 respectively is Taryn Darden. Receiving a Leadership Scholarship in the amount of $2,000 and an Academic Scholarship in the amount of $34,000 is Jesslyn Taylor. And receiving an Academic Scholarship in the amount of $22,500 to UNA is Trey Hubbard. Moving on to the University of Alabama, the UA Recognition Scholarship in the amount of $20,000 to Ella Handley. Receiving the Foundation in Excellence Scholarship in the amount of $32,000 is Chase Williams. Receiving a Collegiate Scholar Scholarship in the amount of $28,000, that's a big difference, is both Jesslyn Taylor and Katie Suddeth. Scholarships totaling an amount of $54,420, the Boys and Girls State Scholarship, the Presidential Scholarship, the Engineering Scholarship, and a Supply Store Book Scholarship are awarded to Sadie Ross. Receiving the Presidential Scholarship in the amount of $43,120 is Cassie Rogers. Receiving both an Engineering Scholarship and a Presidential Scholarship for a total of $52,120 is Autumn Minyard. Receiving the UA Legends Scholarship for the amount of $20,000 is both Abigail Tarvin and Ella Handley. Receiving the UA Recognition Scholarship in the amount of $12,000 is both Josie Turk and Skylar Hale. Receiving both a Presidential and an Engineering Scholarship for a total amount of $53,120 is Tyler Burr. Receiving a UA Recognition Scholarship in the amount of $12,000 is Jade Bonds. From the University of Montevallo, receiving an Academic Recognition Scholarship in the amount of $18,000 is Abigail Tarvin. From the University of St. Mary, receiving a Blue and Gold Scholarship in the amount of $52,000 is Mason Smith. And receiving a Leadership Scholarship with the amount not listed to Wallace State Community College is Trey Hubbard. So those are our scholarships that were awarded to our students from organizations and from colleges. And I know that it was a long list, and I thank you for bearing with me. But I do have one final group of individuals that I want to recognize. I feel like their service deserves our recognition. Joining our armed forces as members of the United States Army, receiving educational benefits in the amount of $107,000 are both Gavin Scroggins and Barbara Wesley. Receiving educational benefits in the amount of $119,000 is Lacey Frost. Congratulations to each of these students, and thank you for your service to our 3 that are joining the armed forces. We salute you, and we're so proud of you.
Good evening. I am Miss Monroe. I am here to present our special awards. First of all, I would like to say that was quite an impressive list of scholarships, and I am so very proud of all of you. The DAR Good Citizen Award goes to Trey Dalrymple. Boys State, Trey Dalrymple. Girls State, Sadie Ross. The Bryant Jordan Scholar Athlete nominee, Trey Dalrymple. The Bryant Jordan Achievement Award nominee goes to Justin Fuller. We have 2 Etowah County Sports Hall of Fame nominees. They are Emily Kate Jones and Jay Owens. These next awards, I believe, are being awarded or being presented tonight for the first time. Your pen? Can I borrow your pen? They are Senior Who's Who 2019-2020. Best All Around, Haley Hill and Braxton Brooks. Most Likely to Succeed, Sadie Ross and Trey Dalrymple. Most Studious, Jesslyn Taylor and Chase Williams. Most Dependable, Taryn Darden and Henry Chavez Pino. Most Shy, Abby Tarvin and Dylan Cornelius. Most Talkative, Lexi Henderson and Jay Owens. I would have to agree. Most Athletic, Mallory Wills and Jacob Hopper. Most School Spirit, Carly Yarbrough and Mason Smith. Most Likely to be on America's Got Talent, Anna Lee Dilbeck and David Multane. Teacher's Pet, Jocelyn Young and Tyler Burr. Life of the Party, Catherine Brooks and Braden Bridges. Most Likely to Star in High School Musical, Ella Hanley and Cade Blackwell. Most Likely to Cure the Coronavirus, Marie Barkley and Isaac Kruger. And most likely to be late to graduation, Josie Turk and Wyatt Samples. Congratulations. Now I will go on to the teacher awards. The first is the office aides, so if Miss Gibbs would like to present those.
Okay, office aides, we really appreciate everything that you have done. We run them ragged. They get to hear me yell from my office a lot, and they keep most of our secrets. Taryn Darden, Tyler Gooseby, Haley Hill, Dylan Metcalf, Caitlin Peppers, Henry Chavez Pino, Josh Scales, Jesselyn Taylor, Josie Turk, and Carly Yarbrough. Thank you for everything.
Okay. Excuse me. Our yearbook highest ad sales goes to Abby Tarvin. Miss Golden's teacher's aides were Kaylee Noble, Mackenzie Hayes, Bria Hayes, Tyler Burr, Autumn Minyard, Cassie Rogers, Madison Moy, and J.C. Tollison. The Golden Breakfast Club membership included Bria Hayes, Mackenzie Hayes, Kaylee Noble, Tyler Burr, Mallory Farmer, J.C. Tollison, and Lloyd Varnador. Loftus highest average government, Sadie Ross and Autumn Minyard. Loftus highest average economics, Sadie Ross, and Kayla Shands. My awards, I had 3 wonderful teacher's aides. I had Dalton Moore, Haiti Gomez, and Jay Owens. My highest average in second period, there was a tie, Trey Dalrymple and Chase Williams. In fourth period, another tie, Bria Hayes and Briannica Langford. The highest average in fifth period is Garrett Riddle. And there was a tie in seventh period as well, Kylie Foster and Caleb Beckham. And one more award that I would like to give this evening goes out to someone that I call the keeper of the time. This student always made sure that everything was on time and that I was on time and I was where I was supposed to be. And this award goes to Mason Smith. Thank you, Mason. We all appreciate that. Coach Young, highest average first period environmental science, Garrett Riddle. Coach Young, highest average fifth period environmental science, David Jones. Coach Young, highest average second period algebra with finance, Ellie Hulsey. Coach Young, average sixth period algebra with finance, Harley McAllister. Coach Young also has a few extra awards, and I have been given the words that he wants me to tell you with these awards. Coach Young's Best Teacher's Aide Ever Award goes to Anna Claire Minyard. He says, I think I only saw her at school 4 times, and 3 of those were in a class that she wasn't my TA in. Coach Young has a Too Cool for School award that goes to Mason Smith. He says, no explanation needed. I mean, you've seen how cool he is, right? The Coach Young All Clear for Breakfast award goes to Caleb Beckham. Hey, Coach, can I get an all clear for breakfast? Caleb, you're all clear. Coach Young award, the Coach Young Hey Coach Young award goes to Hope Fowler and Elizabeth Hernandez. He states that they stopped by my door, waved, and said, hey, Coach, several times a day. Coach Young misses that. And Coach Young has anyone seen Big D, Wyatt, or Scales award to, obviously, Dylan Metcalf, Wyatt Samples, and Josh Scales. Seriously, has anyone seen them? And my favorite, the Coach Young Favorite Kid Award goes to Jocelyn Young. He said, I decided to give this last award because nepotism and to prove it to her friends. So congratulations, all of you. Miss Smith, the highest average in forensics goes to Skylar Hale. Miss Gilmer's highest average in general anatomy, Ellie Hulsey. Miss Gilmer's highest average in honors anatomy, Kayla Shands. Miss Darden's award, perfect average in AP literature, goes to Sadie Ross, Abigail Tarvin, Taryn Darden, Kayla Shands, Jesslyn Taylor, Cassie Rogers, Trey Hubbard, Ella Hanley, and Marie Barkley. Miss Badgett wants to give the following awards: the Thinker Award to Caleb Jones, the Conversationalist Award to Tyler Burr, the Random Knowledge Award to Hunter Hatmaker, the Optimist Award to Sadie Ross, the Problem Solver Award to Autumn Minyard, and the Designer Award to Cassie Rogers. Senora Lee, Spanish 2, Top Student Level 2, Ella Hanley and Sadie Ross. Miss Strickland, highest average BTA goes to Madison Moy and Isaac Kruger. Strickland, excellence in BTA goes to Briannica Langford. The Microsoft Office Specialist Expert goes to Denise Barkley, Excel and Excel Expert, James Clanton, Excel, Zoe Green in Word, Michaela Kelly in Word, Briannica Langford in Word, Word Expert, and PowerPoint and Outlook. Isaac Kruger, Excel, Excel Expert and Specialist Master, Mary Kate McKinney in Excel, Madison Moye in PowerPoint and Word, Logan Murray in Word and Word Expert, and Career Tech Center awards go to Skills USA Alabama District Conference, Hunter Childress and Orlando Ramirez. The Thrasher highest average is Ashley Posey, and the Anniston Army Depot program to Orlando Ramirez. So congratulations on those awards. We will now be awarding the club honors. We have some of the examples of what you will be getting in your box here. The first club is the History Club. It will be this red, white, and blue. It says the History Club is one of our newest clubs that focuses on celebrating historical events and honoring civic duty. They participate in the state of Alabama's bicentennial celebration this year. History Club. Marie Barkley, Mallory Farmer, Whitney Feemster, Hope Fowler, Skylar Hale, Ella Hanley, Julia Hartley, Hunter Hatmaker, Bria Hayes, Mackenzie Hayes, Elizabeth Hernandez, Haley Hill, Jacob Hopper, Lindsay Hostutler, Trey Hubbard, Mary Kimbrough, Mary Kate McKinney, Autumn Minyard, Reese Lee, Harley McAllister, Molly Morris, Madison Moye, Kaylee Noble, Sarah Nugent, Jay Owens, Caitlin Peppers, Cassie Rogers, Sadie Ross, Kayla Shands, Abby Tarvin, Caitlin Taylor, Jesslyn Taylor, Daniel Thacker, Kylie Foster, Ryan Thomas, Malcolm Thornton, J.C. Tollison, Emily Walker, Mallory Wills, Carly Yarbrough, and Taryn Darden. Next is FBLA. It is the high school division of the Future Business Leaders of America. FBLA helps high school students prepare for careers in business through academic competitions, leadership development, and educational programs. The FBLA raised $1,500 this year for the March of Dimes, participated with the Junior Civitans on the canned food drive, and passed out Valentine goodie bags to the residents of Branchwater Village. Okay, we have a little bit different cords this year.
Yes.
Due to the shortness of time that we had to get them
Yes.
shipped. So we do know that it is blue and gold.
This is Junior Civitans.
Oh, okay. So this will be for FBLA. The FBLA Business Achievement Awards Future Level goes to Zoe Green, Caitlin Taylor, and Cassie Rogers. The FBLA Business Achievement Awards Community Level goes to Abby Tarvin and Cade Blackwell. The FBLA officers are President Zoe Green, Vice President of FBLA Week, Autumn Minyard, Vice President of Fundraising, Cassie Rogers, and Vice President of Community Service, Caitlin Taylor. The members are as follows: Rayanne Armstrong, Marie Barkley, Cade Blackwell, Jade Bonds, Tyler Burr, Trey Dalrymple, Taryn Darden, Mallory Farmer, Skylar Hale, Lindsay Hostutler, Trey Hubbard, Mary Kimbrough, Mary Kate McKinney, Molly Morris, Madison Moy, Garrett Riddle, Abigail Tarvin, Jesslyn Taylor, Emily Walker, Mallory Wills, and that is it. Okay, next is Mu Alpha Theta. Mu Alpha Theta provides a method for schools to recognize and encourage students who enjoy and excel in mathematics. The members are as follows: Mary Kimbrough, Madison Moye, Josie Turk, Carly Yarbrough, Skylar Hale, Emily Kate Jones, Sarah Nugent, Marie Barkley, Tyler Burr, Trey Dalrymple, Whitney Feemster, Cassie Rogers, Sadie Ross, Kayla Shands, Abby Tarvin, Chase Williams, Ella Hanley, Reese Lee, Jade Bonds, Taryn Darden, Bria Hayes, Haley Hill, Jacob Hopper, Trey Hubbard, Jay Owens, Katie Suddeth, Jesslyn Taylor. Okay. Next is the Beta Club. The Beta Club's purpose is to promote the ideals of academic achievement, character, leadership, and service among elementary and secondary school students. This year's Beta Club officers are President Sadie Ross, Vice President Taryn Darden, Treasurer Whitney Feemster, and Chaplain Ella Hanley. The Beta Club members, Cade Blackwell, Marie Barkley, Jade Bonds, Braxton Brooks, Tyler Burr, Trey Dalrymple, Taryn Darden, Annalie Dilbeck, Whitney Feemster, Hope Fowler, Skylar Hale, Bria Hayes, Ella Hanley, Julia Hartley, Mackenzie Hayes, Jacob Hopper, Lindsay Hostutler, Trey Hubbard, Emily Kate Jones, Reese Lee, Mary Kimbrough, Mary Kate McKinney, Autumn Minyard, Molly Morris, Madison Moy, Sarah Nugent, Caden Parrish, Garrett Riddle, Kayla Shands, Abby Tarvin, Jesslyn Taylor, Josie Turk, Emily Walker, Chase Williams, Carly Yarbrough, Kaylee Noble, Jay Owens, Cassie Rogers, and Sadie Ross. Okay. Next, we have the Junior Civitans. It is a service organization that focuses on community involvement. They participate in several activities, including the Angel Tree. They had a record high number of gifts this year, more than any other year before. They want to thank their Junior Civitans members. And something I would like you to also remember is the year was cut short, so several of these clubs were unable to do a lot of the activities that they usually do toward the end of school. So here we go. Junior Civitans: Abby Tarvin, Annalie Dilbeck, Braxton Brooks, Bria Hayes, Cade Blackwell, Caitlin Taylor, Cassie Rogers, Chase Williams, Ella Hanley, Emily Walker, Haley Hill, Jacob Hopper, Jade Bonds, Jay Owens, Jesslyn Taylor, Josie Turk, Julia Hartley, Carly Yarbrough, Caitlin Peppers, Catherine Brooks, Katie Suddeth, Kayla Shands, Lindsay Hostutler, Marie Barkley, Molly Morris, Rayanne Armstrong, Reese Lee, Ryan Thomas, Sadie Ross, Sarah Nugent, Skylar Hale, Taryn Darden, Trey Hubbard, Tyler Burr, and Whitney Feemster. Next, we have Life South Cords, and they are for students who supported donating blood during the last 4 years. You must donate 4 times to get a cord. However, due to the cancellation of school, students who had given 3 times prior to the stay-at-home orders will also be given a cord. The following students donated 4 times to Life South: Jake Eade, Chris McCormick, Dylan Haygood, Caitlin Peppers, Jaden Hillary, Sadie Ross, Hunter Hatmaker, Caleb Jones, Madeline Ellis, Bria Hayes, Timone Wilson, Hope Fowler, Garrett Riddle, Jocelyn Young, and Michaela White. The students who donated 3 times to Life South are Molly Morris, Zoe Green, Dylan Metcalf, Ashley Posey, Ivy Nation, Tyler McCormick, Jamin Ezel, and Renee Wesley. The Spanish Club celebrates the traditions of the Spanish culture. They participate in several multicultural activities throughout the year. Spanish Club officers are Treasurer Abigail Tarvin, President Ella Hanley, Vice President Marie Barkley, and Secretary Whitney Feemster. The Spanish Club members are as follows: Cade Blackwell, Jade Bonds, Carolyn Brewer, Braxton Brooks, Tyler Burr, Taryn Darden, Annalie Dilbeck, Whitney Feemster, Hope Fowler, Skylar Hale, Ella Hanley, Haley Hill, Jacob Hopper, Trey Hubbard, Emily Kate Jones, Mary Kimbrough, Mary McKinney, Kayla Shands, Hannah Stansel, Abby Tarvin, Jesslyn Taylor, J.C. Tollison, Josie Turk, Emily Walker, Chase Williams, Mallory Wills, Carly Yarbrough, Marie Barkley, Trey Dalrymple, Mallory Farmer, Julia Hartley, Bria Hayes. Oh, I'm sorry, there are more. Lindsay Hostutler, Reese Lee, Anna Minyard, Autumn Minyard, Molly Morris, Madison Moy, Kaylee Noble, Jay Owens, Cassie Rogers, Sadie Ross, Caitlin Taylor, and Jocelyn Young. This next one is a little special for me. I would have brought my own, but I forgot it in all the rush today. In recognition of outstanding achievement and interest in instrumental music, for singular merit in loyalty and cooperation, and for displaying those high qualities of conduct that school instrumental music requires, the John Philip Sousa Award is presented to Kayla Shantz. Congratulations, Kayla. You will be receiving your, it has to be ordered, so you won't be getting that tomorrow. I'm so sorry. The SGA is our Student Government Association. The SGA participated in the regional conference and planned and coordinated the Senior Citizens Breakfast. And if you remember how much the senior citizens love to come to the school and have breakfast, that is quite a feat. SGA members, Sadie Ross and Ella Hanley.
SGA chords, Manga Club chords, and FFA chords are all supposed to be here tomorrow. Had a few issues with the ordering. If they are not here, they will be mailed to you before graduation. Manga Club will look like this, except it has black instead of blue. The Manga Club is an organization that celebrates the love of reading, and specifically the love of anime and manga books. The students in this club are some of the most artistic and creative students in our school. Our presidents are Rayanne Armstrong and Harley McAllister. Secretary, David Multane. Social Committee, Bethany Kennedy and Briannica Lankford. Members are Faith Belzeski, Michaela White, Gracie Lambert, Tyler Burr, Marie Barkley, Renee Wesley, and Daniel Thacker. The Peer Helper Club is also a new club at Sardis High. This club focuses on the social and emotional needs of our students. Our senior members of the Peer Helper organization are Mary Kate McKinney, Kayla Shands, Abigail Tarvin, and Daniel Thacker.
Now we have the FCCLA. Family Career and Community Leaders of America is a national career and technical school organization for students in family and consumer sciences programs. FCCLA members have been making a difference in their families, careers, and communities by addressing important personal, work, and societal issues, and by competing in various competitions on the state and national level, receiving gold medals. The following students are receiving a cord and a certificate for most active FCCLA members: Madeline Ellis, Kylie Foster, Hope Fowler, Lisbeth Hernandez, Lindsay Hostutler, Mary Kimbrough, Mary Kate McKinney, Molly Morris, Caitlin Peppers, Cassie Rogers, Abigail Tarvin, Nicole Trussell, and Emily Walker. FCCLA officer certificates: President, Mary Kate McKinney, and Vice President, Mary Kimbrough. The FCCLA seniors receiving membership certificates: Caitlin Armstrong, Jade Bonds, Tyler Burr, Zoe Green, Skylar Hale, Autumn Minyard, Madison Moy, Kaylee Noble, and Caitlin Taylor. The following FCCLA members are receiving certificates for competing in the state FCCLA Star Event competitions in Montgomery. Caitlin Peppers received a first place gold medal and qualified for nationals in repurpose and redesign competition. And Madison Moy received a second place silver medal and qualified for nationals in public policy advocate competition. The following student is receiving a certificate of appreciation from Ms. Hall for his technology assistance and the publishing of the YouTube video for the Excellence in Education Award titled Teaching to Employ for the Family and Consumers Program, and that goes to David Multane. I know that we, as senior sponsors, will miss David. The next award that we will be giving is for FFA. Those go to Cade Blackwell, Jacob Hopper, Jesslyn Taylor, Jade Bonds, Ella Hanley, Whitney Feemster, Josie Turk, Trey Hubbard, Caroline Brewer, Carly Yarbrough, Taryn Darden, and Haley Hill. It says, and Mackenzie Hayes and Wyatt Samples. First, before we finish up, I would like to read a letter from Mrs. Sandy Cole Robertson, the class of 1969. She was the Golden Reunion chairperson, I believe. She says, "Congratulations to the class of 2020. What an amazing group you are. The Golden Committee worked with some of you last year to promote and execute the first annual Golden Reunion. The class of 1969 and each class older than 1969 was represented at the reunion, including the class of 1942. All there to remember our days at Sardis High School. And you were not only there to help us, but you were invaluable. You and your classmates kept records, escorted alumni and spouses, provided directions, directed traffic, answered questions, assisted in delivery and cleanup, and made posters, lots of them. Thank you so very much. But mostly, thank you for your cheerful attitude and openness to listen to us old lions. Everyone talked about how special you were and are in your attitude of friendliness, helpfulness, and cheerfulness. In an age where youth is too often derided as selfish and unwilling to give any time to others or to communicate, the class of 2020 proved that to be untrue. You guys did talk to us and gave us your friendly smiles along with your assistance. The Golden Committee and the previous graduates of Sardis High School are proud of you and thank you. We know you will represent this school well in your future lives because you are amazing." And of course, that is from Sandy Cole Robertson, class of 1969. I have to say that Miss Wardrop and I were extremely proud of you that night. We could not be prouder, and we look forward to the day when when you're there for your 50th. The next set of awards go to our senior class officers. You will be getting an award that is similar to this. It says, "Although your time in office was cut short, we were blessed to work with you to help this be the best class that it could be. Thank you for your time, your spirit, and your love of Sardis High School and the class of 2020. I do have to say that thinking back over this year, this class, more than any other in recent history, has had a love of Sardis High School, not just one another and of the faculty and the friendships, but it almost seems like you just love Sardis, and that means so much to me because I feel like I have Sardis in my heart because I went to Sardis. So that means more to me than anything. Senior class officers, President Haley Hill, Vice President Taryn Darden, Secretary Caitlin Peppers, and Treasurer Jesslyn Taylor. And now we will give honors awards. They also will look very similar to this. Those achieving honors, their grade point average is from 90 to 94.999999. It cannot be rounded up. So those who have that are Alexis Love, Mary Anna McKinney, so Mary Kate McKinney, Molly Morris, Madison Moy, Kaylee Noble, Caden Parrish, Ashley Posey, Samuel Pullen, Sarah Summerhill, Caitlin Taylor, Ryan Thomas, Emily Walker, Mallory Wills, and Carly Yarbrough. Also, Jade Bonds, Madison Berger, Annalie Dilbeck, Kylie Foster, Zoe Green, Julia Hartley, Mackenzie Hayes, Dylan Haygood, Lexi Henderson, Lisbeth Hernandez, David Houston, David Jones, Emily Kate Jones, and Isaac Kruger. Then, those of you that attained highest honors, that is 95 and above, Cade Blackwell, Whitney Feemster, Lauren Hale, Ella Hanley, Haley Hill, Mary Kimbrough, Reese Lee, Jay Owens, Garrett Riddle, Katie Suddeth, Josie Turk, Denise Barkley, Tyler Burr, Trey Dalrymple, Taryn Darden, Bria Hayes, Jacob Hopper, Trey Hubbard, Autumn Minyard, Cassie Rogers, Kayla Shands, Sadie Ross, Abigail Tarvin, Jesslyn Taylor, and Chase Williams. This year, our top 10%. Sadie Ross, Taryn Darden, Denise Barkley, Tyler Burr, Trey Dalrymple, Bria Hayes, Jacob Hopper, Trey Hubbard, Autumn Minyard, Cassie Rogers, Kayla Shands, Abigail Tarvin, Jesslyn Taylor, and Chase Williams. And you will be wearing this the night of, so make sure I will try to send out how to wear that. Next, I would like to present the Salutatorian Award. I would have brought mine, but I didn't get one. Salutatorian, Miss Taryn Darden. And also the Valedictorian, Miss Sadie Ross. We are so proud of each and every one of you and how you have made our days the best. I could not have a better job than this.
I realized that I forgot to give the overall total of scholarships and awards for the senior class of 2020 at Sardis High School. Keep in mind that there were some scholarships that I did not have the actual monetary value for. So if one of those was yours and you can get that to me, I will update this total because that will make it go up even higher. So with a grand total of $2.7 million, that's $2,727,091 in scholarships, awards, and educational benefits for the class of 2020 at Sardis High School. That is a fantastic amount, and congratulations.
We're almost finished. Just for a second, everyone come up here and stand with me, please. We could not have done this without the help of everyone. I want to thank Coach Wallace. He's always there, whatever I need for him to do, always. Miss Wardrop, you know what she does. She's always got an idea. Sometimes I say yes, sometimes I say no, but she's always going to ask. Miss Monroe, the best senior sponsor ever. Miss Tankersley, the best counselor ever. On a serious note, we cannot end this night without remembering our friend and without remembering Kobe Naylor. If you knew him, and we all did, he was your good old boyfriend. He was special. And if you knew him, I promise you, he was your friend. So just may his memory remind us that life is short and sometimes throws us unexpected curves. Remember to always tell your family and friends that you love them. Thank you, and have a great night.